I need Harry to continue, taking legal action to anyone who lies on him and Meghan just to make money, to sell a book, whatever it is they want to do. Because when he does that, these people get rattled, they get scared, and all of a sudden they start backtracking, and it's so hilarious. It is so hilarious. So a couple of weeks ago, as you guys can recall, I did a story on this biographer who's writing a book about Andrew, right? And he so happened to say that to accuse Harry of being physically abusive, right? Because apparently he knocked over Andrew because he said some nasty things about Meghan. That is what this man went on social media. This Andrew Loney guy went on saying how Harry, there was in a dinner setting and Harry kicked or punched Andrew in the face. Here's the thing. The fact, from the moment you read that book, it's a lie, because according to him, he said that it was back in 2013. Meghan and Harry had not met in 2013. It was in 2016 that they met. And somehow, he ran with it, and the UK tabloids ran with it that Harry is abusive, And also people believe that this is William trying to make it seem that Harry is the one who is abusive. Remember, Harry clearly told us how William is like in Spare, when he literally assaulted him in front of Meghan. So we know that. So people felt like it's William trying to spin it to make it seem that it's Harry who is abusive. And honestly, it was bad. So Harry was not playing. Harry was like, I'm done letting these people use my name, lie on me and my wife, my family, just to make money to sell a book. I'm not going to sit back and let that happen. So what did he do? He brought his lawyers in. Oh, that is my man. Oh no. That is Meghan's man. That is me. That is Meghan's man. He was not joking. So he brought the lawyers in. And of course, they send legal letters to the publisher and to this person. You'd think this man would stop. Again, he went on social media talking about, oh no, my sources were real. No, it is true. I double checked, blah, 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 blah. And people were just calling it bullshit because you lied. 2013, Harry was not with Meghan. So, but you think this man will recant his lies and say, oh no, he went on. Well, guess what? I never thought I'd see the day, but right now this man is scared because now the story is iffy, because he's realized Harry is not playing. So again, he's now being scared. He's really scared right now, super scared. And here's what he said. I had to double down with my source and make sure it was accurate, which we believe it is. I had to double down with my source and make sure it was accurate, which we believe it is. Collins have responded in a responsible way. They've added a line actually, and I recorded the line for the audiobook a couple of days ago, just saying that Harry denies these allegations, and I hope that will be the end of it. I mean, I don't think it's defamatory. I think it actually presents him in quite a positive light, and certainly there was no desire to cause offense. It was just a sort of reflection. Oh, the lawyers are not playing. This man said the source was the source. And now again, is saying I had to double down with my source and make sure it was accurate, which you believe it is. So now you believe it is. But at first you said it is true. So now you believe. That means you don't even know whether it's true or not. You just choose to believe it's true. That again just shows you lie. And now, listen how this idiot says. I mean, I don't think it's defamatory. I think it actually presents him in quite a positive light, and certainly there was no desire to cause offense. So these people, sometimes we just want to whack them in the head. It was just a sort of reflection. Oh, Harry, please continue doing this. Don't let people play with you. You see, when Harry fights back, this is what's happened. Now he's backtracking. This is what happens when Harry brings legal tip. Don't play with Harry. He's like, I'm no longer going to let you idiots. I'm no longer going to let you clowns lie on me just to sell your book, to use me as clout to sell your pathetic books. No, that is not happening. And listen, and the audacity, he says like, you hope that will be the end. You hope that will be the end of it. You were just posting about potential courtroom battle and discovery last week. You lying piece of this. And now you're saying you don't think it's defamatory because it paints Harry in a positive light. This idiot, you accuse Harry of physical assault. You accused Harry of physical assault. You idiot. Obviously, he will take offense in that. Imagine if you wake up and someone just decides to lie on you, accuse you of a physical assault, and it is expecting you to not take offense in that. Do you know? Harry, next, please go for this UK media. Go for this role experts. Please go for this role experts. Because now you see this one, how he's nervous. I want you to go for each and every one of them. Continue. Please don't let them lie on you. Don't let them lie on you. Don't let them lie on our girl. Because when you fight back, this is what happens. They get scared. And it's so satisfying. So right now, this guy is backtracking. The liar that he is, the scum of the earth that he is again saying, oh, I hope Harry will not take offense. Oh, it's not defamatory. It is. You literally accused him of physical assault. That alone should be so, offense. That he took offense in that. You lied. And you think this idiot will come say, hey, I'm sorry, I lied about this. He's again saying, oh no, I had to double check with my source again, and we believe it was true. You believe? You idiot? Oh my god, some people make my blood boil. Like, I'm not even Harry, so I can imagine how Harry feels whenever he sees people lying on him. Like, personally reading this, like, I just want to walk him in the head. But imagine Harry. I'm not even Harry. So Harry honestly has so much strength and resilience because, hey, I don't know what I'd have done had I been in his position. So anyway, let's get to the comments. Here's how the internet is reacting to that. Snarky says, the little weasel was on another podcast calling Harry a bully for trying to discredit his book. Also using the HF visa as a threat towards potential lawsuit. Megan says, Fatu Chin B is scared. What he said is defamatory. Glad Prince Harry got his lawyers involved. Kay says, the publisher checked, blinked, and decided to protect itself by adding Harry's denial. Hence, the one-line water down of the offensive and defamatory narrative. If the author decides to leave that story in, he's on his own. Livy says, notice the trend with his books. They don't obtain proof. They write what they believe, not what they can prove, which is so irresponsible to me, but it ironically protects the firm to have so many different info out there that the actual truth gets muddled. Lauren says, he needs to remove the defamatory story from his book and audio. Then and only then will that be the end of the matter. True, that's all he needs to do. Sussex says, sounds like Harry's lawyers have been in touch. Oh, they have. The same day this story broke, the UK media ran with it that Harry is physical, was assaulted Andrew. Oh, he brought the lawyers in. I did a story in that, so if you've not watched, kindly go watch it. Marakin says he checked with his source and they believe it is true. It's either is or it isn't. That sounds like that sounds like he made up some bullshit for his book to sell scandal, or took word from someone with no proof and didn't think he'd get called on it. This is how these sleazy authors operate. Corolla says, oh, he's scared. You should be lonely. Harry does not joke. Plus says, no desire to cause offense. Oh, now he's begging? What sort of reflection is accusing someone of assaulting his uncle? Eke says, he and the source believe the story is accurate, so the source wasn't there either? I know, right? Enterprise says, what a lying toad. Thought he'd jump on the bandwagon using Harry to sell his book. Now he's scared he'll face a lawsuit and his book sales will plummet. Ava says, from belligerent blowhard to a backpedaling, double-speaking hack, glad Harry's legal team is checking these fools, a bunch of lying grifters and opportunists. Paul says, another unnamed source with an agenda to attack Harry, coming from Kensington Palace perhaps. The damage is done, and hope Harry demands the name of this source. Too many has been journals trying to cash in on fake stories on Harry and Meghan. Why is this half-hearted retraction not on mainstream media? So guys, that is what's happening right now. This idiot is now scared because Harry's lawyers are doing that thing. Harry's not playing, and I want him to continue doing it. Don't let these idiots lie on your name to make money for clicks. Don't let them do that, because when you fire back, oh, they get so scared and they start backtracking. Yeah. yeah. So anyway, guys, that's the story. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for staying with me. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.